So as usual, what happened, everybody see here. Yesterday we have seen some introduction and basic of the chemical kinetics. Okay, now in this chapter numericals are very easy, only you should get the basic idea, only you should get what? Basic idea. Okay, now see here what happened. Rate of reaction means what? Okay, for example, if we consider reaction A plus B, all of you focus here, A plus B, I mean A giving B. Okay, now this is your chemical reaction. Okay, or we can simply write here, or let us write new reaction A plus B giving what? Product. A plus B giving what? Product. Now this is the reaction. Then by rate law, see here, what is meant by rate of the reaction? By rate law, everybody see here, how to write rate law? R is equal to K into molar concentration of reactant A and that of molar concentration of reactant B. So here one thing is noticeable, that we have to write only the molar concentration of reactant only. It means that rate of the chemical reaction is depend only on the concentration of the reactant, while it is not depend on the concentration of the product. Okay, so this type of equation, this type of expression is called as the rate of the reaction, or you can say rate law. Okay, then what is mean by rate law? Everybody see here, what is mean by rate law? It is also called as differential rate law. This term is also called as what? Differential. See here, differential rate law. So differential rate law is defined as, okay, it is the experimentally obtained mathematical equation, okay, experimentally obtained mathematical equation in which molar concentration of reactant are expressed and which influence on the rate of the chemical reaction is called as the rate law. What is rate law? Rate law is the experimentally obtained mathematical equation which contain what? The molar concentration of reactant which influence the rate of chemical reaction. Okay, so that is called as the rate law, nothing else. Okay, now where this term should be understand, where what is R? R is the rate of reaction, understood? R is the rate of reaction. After that, what is K? See here, very important term. K is the rate constant. Or we can say velocity constant, okay, or we can say what? It is also called as specific rate of the reaction, understood? Specific rate of the reaction. Now see here, for example, if reaction is given like this, okay, if reaction is given like this, see here, if reaction is given like this, H2 gaseous plus I2 gaseous giving what? Twice HI gaseous. Simply mathematically it is important, nothing else. Okay, then what happened? The rate of the chemical reaction, that is called rate law, will be written as K into H2 multiplied by molar concentration of I2. So such a type of things are called as what? Rate of the reaction. Understood? Such a type of reactions are also called as what? Rate of the reaction. Now see here, now one more thing which is very important to know. Always it doesn't mean that everything is depend on the, rate is always depend on the molar concentration of the reactant. Sometimes after all it is the experimental quantity, okay, it is not a theoretical quantity. This rate law is not governed by the theoretical value, it is found to be experimentally. Okay, now see here, for example, if we have reaction like this, twice H2O2, understood everybody? Twice H2O2 liquid, it will give you twice H2O, okay, plus O2. Now for this reaction what happened? Experimentally it is found that the rate of this equation is like this. See here, R is equal to K into H2O2. Now see here, actually what should we write? We should write here K into H2 raised to power 2 according to law of mass action. but experimentally it is found that no, only one molecule is there. Okay, similarly there is a question, I am directly taking here question, there is a question, write a rate law for the reaction NO2 gaseous plus CO gaseous giving NO gaseous plus CO2 gaseous. Now this reaction is given to you and they ask us to write the rate expression or rate law, and they give hint that, like this, that the rate of the chemical reaction, given chemical reaction, is depend only on the square of concentration of NO2, square of concentration of NO2. So according to hint, how should we write the expression? Okay, now already they said that R depend on what? R depend on square of, see here, square of concentration of what? NO2. That word I have expressed in symbol. What is this? Molar concentration of NO2. So our rate law will become how many? R will be equal to KNO2. Okay, but they say what? Square. Therefore I must write here square. Why we have written like this? Because in that question there is a hint like this. Yes or no? There is a hint like this. Unless there is a hint, we can write our own way. Okay. For example, there is a reaction. See here. Now the matter of rate of the reaction is over. See here. For example, if reaction is like this, AA plus BB giving what? CC and DD. Okay, now for this, how to write the rate law? Now nothing, hint is not given to you, you have to write theoretically. So R will be equal to what? K A exactly, and B B. Okay, matter solved. Because rate is not depend on the concentration of product. Remember, not depend on the concentration of product. So rate constant, what is R? Rate of the reaction. What is K? Velocity constant or rate constant. What is A? This A is nothing but the molar concentration of reactant A and molar concentration of reactant B. That's all about that. Okay, so this is about the rate of the reaction. After this explanation, we will see the numericals. Don't worry. Right now, see here, we will go for the order of the reaction. See here, what I am saying? Order of the reaction. Now what is meant by order of the reaction? This is very, very important. First we will see the characteristics of the order of the reaction. See here, order of the reaction may be fractional, after that integer or 0. Okay, after that order is calculated experimentally. How it is calculated? It is calculated experimentally. Okay, now what is meant by order of the reaction? See here, order of the reaction is defined as, see carefully, order of the reaction is defined as, it is the algebraic sum of the power raised to the concentration of the reactant. Raised to the concentration of the reactant. For example, see here, for example, what happened? If reaction is like this, N1A plus N2B giving what? Product. We are not interested in the product here, as we know it is independent. Yes or no? Then write the rate law. Yes, rate law will become R will be equal to K into A raised to power N1 plus B raised to power N2. Sorry, here multiplication is there. Okay, so here order of the equation is equal to N1 plus N2. Okay, what is N1 and N2? N1 plus N2 is nothing but the order of the equation. If N1 plus N2 is equal to 1, then it is called as first order reaction. If N1 plus N2 is there, then it will be called as second order reaction. If N1 plus N2 is equal to how many? 3, then it will be called as third order reaction. If N1 plus N2 is equal to 0, then it will be called as zero order reaction. Understood? Okay, so this is the little summary of the rate of the reaction and order of the reaction. Again, there is a molecularity. Okay, so order of the reaction is defined as the algebraic sum of the powers of the reactants, powers of the concentration of the reactant, like N1 plus N2. Okay, or you can simply define it as the number of atoms or number of molecules which are going to influence the rate of reaction, which are going to what? Influence the rate of reaction. That is called as order of the reaction. Now see here about K. What is K? What is K? K is called as velocity constant or rate constant. Okay, now what are the characteristics of K? What are the characteristics of K? First characteristics of K is that, see here, it is what? It is experimentally determined quantity. It is experimentally determined quantity. Okay, it is highly affected by the temperature. As temperature increases, rate constant also increases. Okay, again it can be also affected by the condition of the chemical reaction. Condition of the chemical reaction means what? For example, pH, solvent, etc. So etc can alter the value of small k. Okay, so etc are the characteristics of the velocity constant, that is the rate constant or specific rate of the reaction. Okay, okay, so listen here. Now some examples are given to you here, 1 2 3 4. Here what you have to write, the common question is there. See here, common question for all the reaction is that write the equation for rate of reaction. क्या करना है? What to do now? We have to write the equation for the rate of the reaction. Understood? Now see here, let us consider first example. Okay, so one is enough for you. Now see here what happened. Here we have to write the rate of the reaction. So let us take number 1 in that A. Okay, so what is that? Twice NO. This is reactant, this is your product, this is reactant, this is your product. Okay, now how to write the rate of the reaction? Okay, how to write the rate of the reaction? So see here, let us write rate of reactant consumption, rate of consumption of what? NO. It will be equal to what? Minus 1 by 2, exactly, minus 1 by 2 D. Yes. Okay, after that see here, rate of consumption of O2, it will be equal to what? Minus D O2 upon dt. Use consumption for reactant, use formation for product. After that same, rate of formation means product, what? NO2. It will be equal to what? Plus half D NO2 upon dt. Exactly. So first matter is over. After that B. See here, what is B? Rate of consumption, in short I am writing consumption of H2. It will be equal to what? Minus dH2 upon dt. Along with that same for I2, it will become what? Minus di2 upon dt. Similar to that, rate of formation. Okay, rate of formation, it will be equal to what? Plus 1 by 2 dHi upon dt. So in this way you can write. Okay, similar to, take another example, 2. So rate of consumption of what? NO. So it will be same. Rate of consumption of what? Br2. It will become what? Instead of that there will be Br2, remaining will be the same. Okay, after that what is forming NOBr? Rate of formation of NOBr, so it will be, no doubt it will be here NOBr. So in this way write the rate expressions. Okay, after that number third, see here, third, twice N2O5, so rate of consumption of, it will become N2O5 is equal to minus half D N2O5, it will be like this. After that rate of formation of what? Rate of formation of NO2, exactly, it will be what? 4, therefore it will be 1 by 4, and here there will be a NO2. Okay, so after that what is there? O2, so rate of formation of simply O2, so it will be D O2 upon dt. So by using same theory you can write the rate expression for the all one. So one thing you clear here, that if if we want to express the rate in terms of reactant, then you have to use such a type of word, rate of consumption, and if product, then rate of formation. Okay, so one thing you got, that either rate of consumption or rate of formation. And one more thing, now I am writing the same statement for all the questions. Okay, for example, write overall rate of the reaction, and for that purpose we select reaction number 4 directly. Reaction number 4, what is the agenda? Write rate of reaction. So here there is no specificity, we are not asked anything to write here, either reactant or product. Okay, so only hint is that, only question is that write the rate of the reaction. So we have to mention all the reactants and all the products. In that time our equation will become like this, R will be equal to, focus on the 4, okay, minus half D NO upon dt is equal to, sorry, minus half, okay, again minus half d of H2 upon dt, which will be equal to plus d N2 upon dt, which will be equal to plus 1 by 2 d H2O upon dt. So such a type of long expression can be called as rate expression for a particular chemical reaction. If you remember, in last video we have seen one numericals, okay, one numericals where I command for 3 marks, and if you know the concentration of anything, out of 4, then you can calculate the concentration of remaining one. That is the main motive of such a type of expressions. Understood? Okay. So if you remember, at the start of this video we have started with what? ROR. I am not talking about the Telugu movie RRR. Okay, ROR means what? Rate of the reaction. Okay, now see here, first question, from the rate expression for the following reaction determine their order. Okay, और मैंने order के बारे में already we have discussed that what is meant by order. Order is nothing but the algebraic sum of the exponent. Okay, now see here, if nothing is given to you, nothing hint is given to you, then you are able to write the order of the reaction. Previously we have written, but if they suggest us how to write the order of the reaction, they suggest means what? After all, order of the reaction is nothing but the experimental value. Observed, it is not observed, it is the experimental. That's why it can be fraction, it can be 0, it can be integer, and proof is in front of you. Okay, now see here what we have to do? We have to do nothing, only we have to calculate. Okay, now reaction is given. For example, see here, twice N2O5 is given, and now don't see this reaction, only see the rate expression. Yes or no? Only see the rate expression. Now what is the algebraic sum of the component? Only one. So here there is nothing but what? 1. Therefore the correct answer is what? First order reaction. first order reaction. Okay, now come to the second, chloroform plus Cl2, it will give you CCl4 and HCl. Already rate expression is given to you, so calculate. Here nothing is there, it means here there is 1 plus half, it will be how many? 1 plus half, it will become how many? 3/2, means order of the reaction is how many? 1.5. okay, very simple. Next, here rate is given, again no doubt 1 is there, therefore order of the reaction will be equal to how many? Again order is 1 means what? First order reaction. Now come to last. Okay, what is there? KNO2 F2, so 1 so 1 plus 1 how many? 2, so there is a second order reaction. That's all. Okay, so such a type of 10 or 13 exercise are given to you just like this. So I think it is simply investment, sorry, it is not investment, it is the wastage of time to take every exercise here. Okay, if you do not trust, you can go through the reference book or whatever exercise portion you have, you will find definitely such a type of questions. Okay, so I hope everybody got how to calculate the order of the reaction. In order to calculate the order of the reaction, we need two things. First thing is that we need reaction, and if rate law is not provided, here for every reaction rate law is provided, therefore your work become very easy. But if suppose if they do not provide you the rate law, then you can write the rate law and from that you can calculate. Now come to the next query, the reaction. What is that reaction? See here, this reaction, okay, this reaction is said to be first order in H2O2. I am directly writing R is equal to rate constant multiplied by first order in H2O2, therefore H2O2 first order in I minus, therefore I will write here I minus, and 0 order in H plus, therefore I will write here H plus 0. Everybody know anything raised to power 0 is nothing but what? 1. Therefore our final answer will become how many? This one. Understood? What is 0 power? It is always equal to 1. Therefore eventual or last rate law will become R will be equal to K into H2O2 I minus. Okay, so in this way we have to apply, and in examination only applications are welcome, nothing else. No, nobody asks you definition or theory, promise. Okay, you will be okay. Come back. Now I have written two questions. Generally it is said that the exercise which is given behind the textbook of each chapter, or which is involved in the continuous manner of the theory of particular chapter, then it is seems to be a very very important exam point of view, and that's why our study should be start from that type of questions to the reference type of questions. In short, it's my opinion that you have to study them anyhow. After all, it is the questions provided by your board or who prepared your textbook. Okay, that's why they are important. Now both the questions are from the textbook, that's why we are interested in that. Okay, now just read here. Question 1, the reaction chloroform plus Cl2 forming carbon tetrachloride and HCl is first order in. Now again we have to write the rate law. Okay, so what is asked? Write the rate law and overall order of the reaction. So see here, first order in chloroform, so first, this is common portion RK. Okay, now here you have to write what? CHCl3 first order. So don't write first like this. Okay, don't write first like this, it means it is first. Okay, and half order in what? Cl2, therefore it will be the rate law. Understood? It will be the rate law. Now what is the order of the reaction? Very simple. Order of the reaction will be equal to 1 plus half, it will be equal to 3/2, or you can say simply 1.5. 1.5. Now next is seems to be very important. It can be asked for 2 mark. Okay, what is that? The rate of the reaction, general reaction is there, twice A plus B giving twice C plus D. We should not focus even on the product because we are using only what? Reactant here. So is rate of the reaction is given. So solution, see here, first we will write given data. What is given to you? See here, so here given is that R is equal to 6 into 10 raised to power minus 4. What is unit? Mole per dm cube per second. Okay, when concentration of A and B is given how many? concentration of A and B is given to you, that is okay, mole per dm cube, mole per dm cube. Okay, now if the reaction is first order in A and zero order in B, what is the rate constant? Ultimately here we have to write down the rate law, that is called as differential rate law, and then we follow the command, that means calculation of rate constant. So R will be equal to, see here, R will be equal to K, what is that? First order in A, so I must write here A, and zero order in B, so B0. So ultimately it will become what? R will be equal to K into A. So this is our rate law. Okay, this is our rate law. So 50% work is done. Now what about 50%? What about 50%? What is the rate constant? So use this equation. Okay, so K will be equal to what? K will be equal to R upon mod of A. Mod of A is nothing but the molar concentration of reactant A. What is the value of R? Let us write 6 into 10 raised to power minus 4 mole per dm cube per second divided by, what is the concentration? Yes, it is how many? 0.3 mole per dm cube. See here carefully. So mole will be cancelled, dm cube will be cancelled, and finally we will get how many? See here, 6 into 10 raised to power minus 4 divided by 3 into 10 raised to power minus 1, minus 1 become plus 1, and finally we will write 2 into 10 raised to power minus 3 second inverse, or you can write the same answer 0.002 second. So second inverse, that is your rate constant. Okay, so in this way you have to solve the numericals. Now don't only depend on this solved exercise, you have to search out various problems related to this topic. Okay, I hope everybody understand today's lecture, and in next video we will cover the incoming topic of the same chapter. Okay, thank you.